Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're going to see here right now that's asking me about my religion. And the reason is that I added the mod Winter Sun Faith of Skyrim. The reason I did is because it does give an option for all the religions from Skyrim. So basically all the races have their own religions and everything is not about Talos. It's everybody's got kind of like their own thing. The one thing about this is it does, in some ways, it does add a sense of horror to it. Basically, if you read the wrong book, it can basically, you can uh, automatically be corrupted to worship one of the Daedric deities. So you got to take a little bit more caution, a little bit more patience with the game. But it does give you more shrines to pray at, and it actually has a praying function. Like when you do pray, it has a process that you can add to your character where you can be very devout or you can be not devout at all. So that's why it asks religion. Most denizens are religious. You may choose to follow a deity or a mighty blessing or learning about their sacred tenets. It might just be who you believe in. It doesn't mean you actually go to the shrines, but there are shrines that you can follow a deity or pick differently if you want to. But this is initially, so okay. Since he is a Bosmer, these are the choices that he has to worship in the beginning. So you can pick any of these religions, or you can pick my favorite, none. Not that I don't believe in religion. I am religious, but I just don't believe people know what they're talking about. But anyway, in Skyrim, Sun, his nature is being a Bosmer mage witch hunter. He's going to choose none. So it's more based on his build. And it's really up to you as to what you want to do. But you can start with just no option and then kind of play him by ear. So right now we're going to continue with the Civil War. And battle for Fort Dunstad. So it's not too far, so we're gonna ride over there to Fort Dunstad and get the battle started. So we're going right into the fight here, and we will take a fort. That's another thing about the Civil War. It's not actually hard. It's just a matter of a process you have to go through. So I'm going to go down here and cast a bunch of spells. And as a mage, I'm not necessarily going to enter the thing. I want to see if I can tag from outside, especially at the beginning. But you do usually have to meet up with the soldiers. That's why I said at the beginning, because I want to meet with the soldiers, and then I also want to launch spells at the fort before we actually go in. If I have to go in at all, we'll see. I'm going to war. You know, follow, come on. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I think this is going to add a unique quality to some of my games, and some of my characters will be more religious than others, but it'll give us the option to kind of look at that as well. As well, there's just dangers and things like that that occur as well. There's Fort Dunstad up here. That's what I love about the modding community. They're such awesome things that they can add, and some are really well done. You can usually check. First thing I always check with a mod is that it requires nothing more than the base game. And this one, for example, is just that. Just adds religion into the game, which I think it makes more kind of unique. And if your character picks a different race, you've got kind of a different set of gods to follow. So it makes all the characters less general and more kind of specified, but not all have to listen to to do everything just based on that. So there we go. We're with the group. Let's jump off. ready to fight. First, I want to release Arnell. I'm just using my biggest mass spell that I can keep blowing in here for my attacks. So I'm attacking during the cold, which usually I don't do. I'm trying to attack above the heads of all of my people. I don't know why I chose, I was a little excited to get going. I don't know why I chose to attack at night. I think I'm out of torches. Oh my gosh, I'm out of my torches. I am out of torches. Oh, that's a bad idea. Yeah, I made a big mistake. It's way too cold to be out here freaking trying to fight. Yeah, I should definitely wait for daytime. Okay. Okay, that's good. Didn't really go inside too deep, and we're at 12% already. Let's see if I can help that a little bit. We just lost an ice storm where the mass majority of the people are. There we got it. So we beat the, what's called, let's go report. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this night. Oh, good. There's my freaking mount. I was going to say, I was like, I need to freaking mount right now. Okay, it's going towards Dunstad. I need to go towards the camp, but I'm going to Dunstad first. The reason I'm going to Dunstad is because I am freaking freezing out here. Holy crap, man. Do not start a war in the north at night. Do not start a war in the north at night. Do not start a war in the north at night. I was so excited to get in and play a little bit. I was like, what you call it? Didn't get as many videos out as I wanted to yesterday because I was busy with my grandson's birthday, so that was way more important than videos. Well, it says I'm numb, so I really got to make it. Dunstad. I should be able to make it. Then he tries to attack me. I'm going for any of the building though. What you wouldn't peek in. That's my best option is to get there. I've done this before in the north. It's freaking frightening, but it can be done. You just got to get inside. Unfortunately, a dragon did not attack. Let me go stand here in the fire. Yeah, that was really cold. Do not start. Do not start the battle in the middle of the night. Yeah, don't start. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You just get a room and stay the night. You buy food anyway.
Need a room? Sure thing. No, it's for a day. Take a look. I'll show you to your room. Like this thing.
So I know what it is up here. Okay, 5 a.m. So we'll do it till like 8 hours and then we'll go report in.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. Take a sleep.
Even now I'm still cold. Let me go ahead and eat. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here and get completely warm. That was a lot. Well, the Santa Claus robes are the Saturalia clothes are the warmest mage item in the game right now, so. But you could see that even with the warmest items on and no torch at night, it was very treacherous out there. Okay, there we go. So let's go and get going. I gotta report to Toyas now.
I could take it where you headed. Climb on in above and get comfortable.
And there we go. That went smoother than trying to get the freaking courier. That was a lot of bit of a pain. And just run up here.
One from the college. Lightly armored, like on the feet. Smart.
I got no armor on, dude.
Taking the veil gives us another port in Dunstad. Puts us within striking distance of Winterhold. That should be good. Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to prefect. Take this blade. It's a gift and symbol of your new rank.
Banded iron shield.
Make your way to our camp in the rift. We have a few surprises for the storm folks lined up. God be with you.
I don't really make for extra conversation because there's really not a need. They said go to the rift. Make sure you didn't give me anything. Give me an extra shield for some damn reason. Anyway, I'll sell that. He said, here's a blade, but then gave me a banded shield. I'm also going to break this. It really hasn't made a big difference. I can use it later, but I'm just going to break it to get rid of it because it's sitting in my inventory. And yeah, I can put like, I don't really wear it that often. I wear it sometimes, but not really been that often. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back out here. Into the rift we gotta go. That's what I thought up here by Iverstead. There's no real what's called there, so I'm gonna need to go to Whiterun instead. I can freaking drop stuff off and get new what's called, or get more potions. Sometimes they'll do that. I think especially as a mage, it's kind of hard for them to determine what you, because you're not like really using fighting skills. So I think it's hard for them to determine what to give you. I think I noticed that before when I did a mage through the going through the Civil War. I don't do it often. Usually the only characters I take through the Civil War are the warriors or fighters or sometimes a thief, but really just unless I really need to go through it, I don't. The only reason I went going through it with this character is just because all these characters I'm doing here. My main quest is the legendary survival and doing each race. Go Whiterun first to restock. Oh, we're in the south now. I don't need to wear my winter stuff. My winter stuff is all unenchanted, so I can go without enchanting things, but it helps my lifting is the biggest thing because the boots and the gloves, and then also the what goes for casting spells and spell power as well. But I can go without them. But the only enchantments for survival mode I found I needed was actually to be able to carry stuff.
I don't claim to be the best. Take a look.
So that definitely.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need it.
Okay, I'm gonna do shopping and stuff. I'm gonna bore you guys with that. Hold on a second. This is interesting. I don't think she had this dialogue before, so I just figured I'd include it while I'm doing it, while I'm getting this stuff done. But did you study the Imperial Academy of Alchemists?
I did, yes. You will never find a finer place to learn a lot about them. Sadly, most of the specific ingredients are student found in Skyrim, so I had to experiment with a lot too. I actually have an old textbook lying around from my time there. It covers everything a novice alchemist needs to know. I'd be willing to trade it to you. Get some ingredients from me. Snowberries and grass pods are always in demand, but they only grow far to the north where I live in cold. Snowberries can be found wherever there is snow. They are bright red and grow on little evergreen bushes. Grass pods can be collected along the northern coastline. They are specky clumps of grass I want the ground pads. Bring me 20 of each and I'll give you the textbook.
Okay, didn't cover what's called, but did add that to it.
Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in the city for 20 years. 20! Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a second for every case of rock joint or wood bane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
So there you go. new dialogue. I think that might be. Well, the one thing too, I've noticed that some of the mods that I had for
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
for my legendary game, which is where I have Sun Fates at. Some of those mods are different than when I get them as special edition. So adding it in here, I think it just adds another level. But I think it's also the level I like because sometimes I like to have a pious character, a character who is religious. So I just like to have that option in there. But I just thought I'd show you guys those kind of lines of dialogue. So I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm heading back. I know I don't carry my alchemy stuff. I should actually, because now I'm going back up. I made a bunch of stuff. Now I'm going to go back up and sell it off. I really should have it with me, so I just sell it off when I'm in her shop. Now I got to try and catch her before her shop closes, because I made a bunch of stuff at my house because I can put on my gear I've been keeping there. I probably should just carry it with me or make a lighter set, so I'll think about it, but that's what I've been doing. So I just don't want like taking up you guys' time watching me sit here and just like tinker. So I did get a lot more stuff. I did get out of the game a couple times to get more potions of healing or make her sell more. But this is the last time, so I'm going back to sell all the stuff I made in my house as well. So see what she can buy, because I did do training with her, so she still should have some money. So we will see here how much I can sell to her.
You look rather. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
She still got 2,000 of my gold. That's all the good stuff. Yeah, I got all my money back at least. Anyway, that's a process I go through, so. Oh, let me put my gloves back on, that's what I want. So. And now I'll take my stuff back and put it back, so. It still got me looking over. There we go. Now I'll go put my stuff back. So I'll put stuff away and we'll be going here in a second. I think I will, eventually I'm going to enchant my Saturalia set. I'm probably going to make it, most of the pieces about alchemy. Because if I can make it about alchemy, then I don't have to carry some of the stuff. Because the one set of gloves is like a set of iron glove or steel gloves. I don't really need them to be steel for alchemy. I could have just, just the regular Saturalian gloves. I could add that. And still gonna keep on my freaking elk, which I think actually fits the motif because he's kind of like, even though I call him a mage witch hunter, I probably should call him a druid witch hunter because he's more aligned with nature and things like that. The green pack and pulling up bears instead of like Atronox and stuff like that, danger related items.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to Iverstead, so I don't think any place really gets me there quickly.
Until next time.
Yeah, we're going to Iverstead, so. I mean, I could go out to Riften, but it's just as fast, I think, to go up here and through the mountains, through past Riverwood. Because even if I go to Riften, I'll have to go down the river and across and all that. It's not really a pain, but it's kind of interesting that makes it hard. It doesn't really make it hard. It's just I don't know. Just don't really feel like riding from Riften. And you never know. My choices sometimes will cause you to see me fight more often than I need to sometimes. I know once you get up there near Iverstead, there's a bunch of freaking creatures and things attacking and things like that. That's no reason it's kind of good to go this way, because you can clear some things out. Like if you try and talk to the Imperial captain or Rika there at the camp, um, if things are attacking, she can't talk, just like I did last time. So potentially going this way, I can clear out some of that on my way. So just basically trying to get to the next camp. That's just a saber cat. I'm gonna leave them alone. They're predators, but sometimes I leave the saber cats and bears alone because one, they're just out there being bears and saber cats. So no reason really for me to mess with them unless they truly just get in my way and make it where I can't even travel. It's like, okay, yeah, now you mess with the bear, you poke the bear yourself, so I'm gonna put my bears on you. I should look to get some green robes. That would actually be more fitting than what I'm wearing too. But the thing is, I haven't been enchanting items, so I'm wearing these because this is what I found. Only thing I've enchanted is just so I can carry more, which I think makes sense. Especially in survival mode, one of the key things is being able to carry extra amounts of food and stuff like that. So. I should actually do, even as a druid type character, I should get all the pets of Skyrim, because then I've got a lot of different animals that I could kind of like have in play as well. Even though I don't like all the animals, it would make sense to have, if I could pack a bunch of food on a freaking goat, it'd be fun. That's what my first character did. He had the pets of Skyrim. He did every quest, everything that could be done with the Anniversary Edition. He literally has nothing left. I don't think I'm going to do that with every character. Since I did his like that because I just was there just for the trophies, honestly. So these are more kind of focused. Even though he's doing everything, he's still got to focus. You know, being part of the Green Pact and being a
Stand aside.
that was kind of an odd combination of characters right there. I don't know if they were camp companions, but it looked like they were transporting somebody. Usually that's kind of an odd assortment. It's not like a Thermal patrol or anything. But like I said, when you get the new mod, what the mods came out first, like Legendary, that doesn't mean they're still like that. They might have changed. So when I added Winterhold shit, face such could be something related to it as well. I'm carrying a little bit more right now because when I started off from my house, you can see that my weight's up to 413, and the reason is that I drank a restoration potion right before putting on my clothes, which some of my clothing are carry weight. So it raises that stat, and as long as you don't take the item off, it will stay at that stat. So right now my carry weight is a little more augmented. Those should be safe enough. That's what I was saying also about Winterhold face. Sometimes there's different what's called here that you gotta be aware of, because you can make a mistake if you read the wrong book. Just looking for really potion ingredients since I'm here. I might as well. I've been here before, but this is where you would get the rabbit if you wanted the rabbit, the pets of Skyrim. I might do it just because, since I do kind of represent a druid motif. Not gonna do it right this minute, but maybe a little later. Just like riding a reindeer. Kind of more of a natural mount versus just riding horses around. There we go. This should be a big old Daedroth. There's the Imperial camp here.
Something to report? You're going to Whiterun. My spies report that Jarl Stewart and Nyrl has arrangements with the Thieves Guild that would be rather embarrassing to make public. I need you to find evidence of their corrupt activities and use it to gain a measure of their cooperation. This will require stealth and discretion. The Jarl's guards won't take kindly to anyone rummaging through the steward's private quarters. Good. I can always count on you, can't I?
Okay, so now we gotta get to, same like I was saying, I was gonna ride from Riften. Now I'm gonna ride to Riften the same way I would have gotten there in the first place, but that should be that Daedroth freaking running around. look, it's getting dark. Buy some food while I'm here.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. Let's sate that appetite.
I can't eat those, so like that.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
Okay, we're gonna see how far we can make it, even though it's dark out. Basically, when traveling the rift, I use the waterways, especially when you're low levels, legendary survival. Best to use the waterways because you can just retreat to the water. Anything gets kind of like after you too much if you don't deal with. Tell you what though, I do have the creepy vibe I think going because it's very dark and very cloudy and very foggy. Those things I added just because that's what I would like to do with my Skyrim game. I know some people are like, oh, you have more than one Skyrim game. Yeah, kind of. Got this one, which is the gloomy horror type. I got the other one, which is tropical Skyrim, which is more pirate-oriented. Every pirate thing that I could do, I put in there. And then my other PC is legendary, but it's got all the science fiction and steampunk crap in it. It's not really steampunk crap, but I can kind of do like either a Steam/Witcher playthrough. I'm kind of doing some of the same things, but just you get to use different equipment. I got guns in there, I got freaking flintlocks and stuff like that. I know some people are like, oh, that's for me. Yeah, well, oh, I'll just show you guys something real quick here. I think I just passed it. Oh, I think it's up. I would have to go up to see it. There's a lot more shrines because I added that face of Skyrim, so there was one up there. I'll point it out if I get too close to one, but some are just not normally where you would see shrines at. The biggest one is out by Winterhold. There's one. It's a big dais that has like almost all the Elven or gods there. And there's another one out near Rorikstead that has all the Red Guard gods. There's like 5 gods of the Red Guard. But it's one temple that you've got. Like basically, you can pray to any of the 5 there. So in some ways, it makes it kind of convenient. Some are out of the way or very obscure. The shrine to Jigalag, which is the 17th. They do 16 Daedric princes, but actually there's 17. Jigalag technically is inside of Sheogorath right now. So they kind of share the body. But that's where they trapped him because they didn't like him because he doesn't like Daedra, even though he's Daedra himself. I think that took a long time. Because the river shouldn't run out here. I did take a wrong turn. That's alright, we'll be there soon. Like I said, you'll see creatures and stuff like that, but when you're in the water, they really can't get to you. They'll try. I forgot to cross here at the bridge, so I should have. I turned instead of crossing. But it just makes it, especially if you, but I've been into this one deeply. I mean, really, it's kind of invested all my time. Once I finish the collector's edition, then I'll start incorporating. I'll do another videos of my other kind of Skyrim playthroughs. I've already created the channels for them, but I don't necessarily play them right now. I think the one with Tropical Skyrim, I called that the alternative Skyrim. So basically, it's alternative ways to play the same game. But that will be focusing on the different worlds that I've added to that one. Rifted, so we've got to do some undercover stuff here. Wait for Rhea to get here. I think we'll have Rhea just wait here outside. See her. So what we're going to do to get her to join us. Coming inside, and she should be right with me. There she is. Well, let's go back outside. We don't want her to wait outside just in case like something happens and she starts blowing the crap out of everything. I would just want her to be out here. And there we go. We crossed the dragon. You know what I'm going to do? That'll get my fire protection. Got killed? Oh crap, you know what? I know you guys guessed it probably already. Um, I did not change over my thing. I was playing Novice last night, and I did not change myself back to Legendary. So, talking all kinds of stuff, and I'm still playing on Novice. Sorry, I do advertise this as a Legendary game, and I do try and stay with that, but I did make a mistake. Try not to do that often, but it can happen.
I'm right behind you. You go on ahead.
Let's see if we're out here. I didn't switch. That's one thing about my weight stayed at 413 because I didn't switch my clothing. I didn't switch my hands. These are the ones that keep it. The rings and these, that's what keep my weight up. I didn't switch those, so it didn't switch my weight. Those will stay the same until I take them off and then try and put them back on. Then I'll have less weight I can carry. But it's one way you can use the restoration spells, or restoration potion, drink one, and then put on what you want to stay kind of permanent. As long as you don't switch it out, you should be good to go. So about what? We already killed the dragon. Oh, that freaking thief. I can't stand these thieves. They're the dumbest thing, too. It's like, if you really... I'm the guild master of the Thieves Guild, and you would think these freaking idiots would stop this freaking random thief. They talk about not killing people, just being thieves, but then again, this guy comes in here every day and gets attacked because he's a stupid thief. So he's supposed to be working for me, but he just got killed for nothing, just out here running around like an idiot. I don't know why they added that to the Thieves Guild or why they thought that was a good idea. I don't know. He's just an idiot. And they got another one. Look at this. I'm in charge of the Thieves Guild, and they talk about, I remember I said this online the other day, that I would much rather, like, when I've been the Thieves Guild, like, give them options to tell people to go talk to Deck, Survey, or Delvin instead of standing around, and then see thieves in other cities not doing things, just doing like freaking Sapphire, just standing around, just kind of like so you know that the presence is there, but not running around freaking stealing crap and getting shot at. Where does that even make sense? It goes completely against the whole thing they told me about being a thief. Pretty awful lot. We're going to try and catch her in a room, so...
Go test your friends and magic someplace else.
But like I said, as long as I don't change a couple things... So... I can put on my hood. That means I didn't change anything with my boots or my gloves, but I put on the hood. That'll make me more sneaky. I need to talk to her. I just need her to lay down or take a sleep. There she goes. That's the steward that we're talking about right there. She's going to go to sleep. She should not wake up from me getting in her drawer. Now we'll wake her up.
Welcome to Miss Belkey. I suppose you're here to extort something from me? Is that it? Well, what is it you want? We've a good thing going here. The Jarl benefits from my more creative arrangements as well. Though it would be impossible for her to keep up. Layla is a simple and traditional woman, which makes it easy to manipulate her, but impossible to regain her graces once offended. come to some kind of agreement? What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons? Oh no, I'm no fool. You'll learn what you need to know once we've come to an agreement. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septums will suffice. They're taking it by wagon to Winterhold. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment is quite heavy and guarded by many men. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion. You're welcome, Imperial.
The only problem with this one is you have to go.
Continue to obey our laws.
The only problem with this one, oh, he was back there. I'm already way. What the heck are you talking about? Anyway, the only problem with that is that you gotta go, now I have to go back to Rika and back again. So in the large portion of it being survival mode, I can't fast travel back there, so I've got to literally run back to her to come back and get the caravan by Shorestone. But we can make that happen. Let me switch my hood out.
You heading up? Let's get going.
Let's see if I can see my reindeer. My reindeer go to. Death hounds are out here running around. These vampires are close by. Not trying to fight them, just trying to find my reindeer. But as long as those death hounds are running around, I can't even use the carriage, so let's just ignore the death hounds. And I will, oh, no, where we go? There we go, yay! We're still going to ignore the death hounds and get out here to kind of finish this out. We're going to go, shouldn't take me that long. I know it's nighttime, but we're going to go and ride out here. I'm going to ride out here and get with Rika and then get back as quick as possible. Basically, since I got the, okay, hold on 1 second. There's some glare coming in through the window. I usually make videos at night, but with it being daytime or morning now, with that morning glare, so let's try and get in there quickly. Yeah, ignore the spider. Yeah, it's just the legendary survival, or survival just in general, not being able to fast travel. It forces you back into these things that will take more time. The best way you can resolve that is to get more carriage locations. That's to get one of every home. That'll help you go a little bit faster, because the carriage is like, say for instance, a carriage will take you to places like Iverstead. The ones that are at your house will. The normal carriages will not do that, but the ones that you get at your house, they'll take you anywhere in Skyrim. So this should take a little bit longer, but I know I'm over an hour now, but I don't really want to kind of quit until I get this kind of quest done. This is not too hard, we just got to beat the soldiers once we get there. But it's a matter of doing it. That's the problem. Yes, you almost died from staying. Werewolf. You take the werewolf into the Imperial camp. Just because I don't feel like being delayed. Oh, the weird bear, that's what it is. Oh, it's a weird wolf, it's not, it's a weird bear.
The General and I have our disagreements. Excellent work. I knew you'd be. It just so happens I got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if we can't overpower the caravan. Many of my countrymen joined the rebels. The sooner we end this rebellion,
There
the
we
sooner
go.
I'll be able to defeat them.
I'd wait for her to basically say meet up with them. And now I have to go back the exact same way. I know, it's a pain. Glad I came to the camp though, because I did not relish going back to, I did not really want to fight a weird bear. I'm trying to get to the point where we're supposed to take out the caravan. That's the more important goal. But this going back and forth is painful. You don't have to go all the way back with Riften, but it's literally close enough. It's like, oh my gosh, really? On Legendary or on Survival Mode, this is the longest, one of the longest ones. Everything else is pretty compact, but after you do this, then they're going to want you to go and we'll battle. Every time you do a thing, then you'll battle a fort. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm ignoring that freaking, there's anytime you have a quest or an objective to get to, you're always going to start to see more freaking encounters coming up, and it's like, come on now, really? That's part of the game, though. I think we're getting close to the point. Because if you go too early to get over to where they're at, you're going to run into Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is where I'm going to make a wrong turn again. But what I'm saying is if you don't get to a certain point, you're going to be too far over, and you have to go over the mountains to get to the point where you're supposed to ambush this caravan. What the hell was that coming after me? I'm sorry, I could not even describe what that was. It came out, and it looked like it was getting attacked, but I kept riding, so I'm not worried about it, but it's, I didn't recognize immediately what that creature was. So it's like, okay, what the hell was that? I do gotta go with probably with my other characters I've been running, dealing with danger. I know I just recently did the Blood Court. I'm gonna get through that. Once I get through that, though, I'm gonna go through. The Blood Court was just one of the quest lines. I'm gonna continue to do that, but once I finish with that, I've got the other two kind of elements of this game. I need to go over those as well. And one is the Realms of Lorcan. There's several kind of character builds that are actually up there that I need to go through as well. And then also the Winter Sun Fates of Skyrim I need to go through and show kind of like the shrine locations and things like that. Because when you first get the mods, sometimes it's difficult to know exactly where to go. And also I have to familiarize myself because I've never had it on special edition. So I don't think it's the same one. I think even on my other game, if it's on there, I think I've still got it on Legendary. I don't think I have it on my other game, but like I said, when my collector's done, I know I've run 3 different games, but I've got some of those other ones that come in as well. Pretty well, we don't really want to go inside there. You can actually, it's kind of funny, you can actually do this, which is kind of hilarious. Not going to fight anybody inside Fort Greenwall, but you can literally go in right through. And then they're like chasing you. You don't have to engage with them, just infuriate the bandits. But where that caravan is that we're going to assault, it's down here, past Shore Stone. That's why I'm just skipping. Oh, freaking age caught thing. Flame Looker. You know what? I shouldn't really just like depart with the Flame Looker still back here rolling around. Get Arnell out. We'll get everybody involved. What the heck? I know one guy in there, they can't kill him because he's a quest guy. So they can't kill him. Are you kidding me? And Skeever comes up. Flame worker go to? They always run off their chicken shits once they take damage. So that adds a lot. Okay, we're gonna leave them up there. They will get them full on. I'm gonna let them continue. I'm gonna go down here around the corner. I probably got a fine on my head now. And you know what I forgot to do? I think I forgot to go get Rhea. So she might be still waiting in front of Riften, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I got her, but I haven't seen her. So anyway, we'll meet with the guards here.
Get away from me! Well, no goodness. How have you been? Good to hear. I need this. You know, the men you've killed to haunt you. Mine do. That's what I keep telling myself. But never mind all that. What brings you out this way? Really? It just so happens we've been tracking you, so that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that? Oh, fine. That wagon recently had a big accident. They're stranded. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan. You got here just in time. First, we're going to take out their sentry, then we'll situate ourselves over the enemy. Next, you'll infiltrate the position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the old city. Alright, if you insist, but we'll come running if it's
Okay.
possible.
Basically, I'm telling them to stay here. I'll take care of it. And on you. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna get Arneal shade out.
It's true in my case. Doesn't concern you, friend.
And we're good to go. Not too hard. I made a little bit of a mess. I don't think I killed any of the guards though. You know what the head are.
We made quite the team, man. I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with the police. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
Okay, there we go. I don't know who died just when he just fell over, so I don't think I killed him intentionally, but he extra damage from something I did. Probably caused him to fall over. I think that's that guy right there. But anyway, that's the show for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back again tomorrow. You guys have a good night. All right, bye.